I'm Danny and welcome back to another tech review. I'd taken a bit of a hiatus from this channel, but what better way to come back than with a review of the Astro A10 Generation 2 gaming headset. Just as a disclaimer, this headset was sent to me for review purposes, but all of the conclusions and opinions I've come to are completely my own and they're not influenced by Logitech or any other third party. Having grown up as a gamer surviving on secondhand peripherals, I always appreciate being able to test out budget tech and units that I would be able to afford. Although I do have a soft spot for my Pro Series gear. And what better example than the Astro A10 Gen 2 headset. The A10 is a great headset for those who want quality at an affordable price. With an impressive microphone and a balanced audio as well as a flexible and lightweight design, this is a solid choice for anyone who doesn't mind wires. Jumping into the looks, the Astro A10 Gen 2 sets itself apart from competitive models in the sense that it's fairly basic and discreet for a gaming peripheral in a world where RGB is king. There's no RGB functionality or bright, flashy colors that are often seen on higher-end headsets like the Razer Kyra X or Corsair HS80 RGB wireless. I was fortunate enough to get my hands on the lilac color, a color that I've never seen on the market. But the headset does come in an array of colors that would suit anyone from the monotone gamer to the pastel gamer, coming in white, black, gray, and mint. Weight-wise, this headset is really light. In fact, it's hard to believe that there's any weight to it at all. Coming in at just 246 grams, I found that this was a great solution for long gaming or working sessions, as there was a lack of pressure on both my head and neck. One of my make or break it deals for headset is always the ear cups, and in my experience, Logitech tends to nail the user experience in that department. The cups are made up of a padded and soft material, fitting over your ears with minimal tactile abrasion. I was a big fan of the Pro headset and its ear cups, but I found that they became noticeable, if that makes sense, after a few hours of gaming, something that I didn't experience with the A10 Gen 2s. Circling back to how the headset is structured, the Astro A10 Gen 2s are very similar to the Cooler Master MH670 in that they're super flexible. So flexible that you can easily push the ear cups out and away from one another without stressing about cracking or damaging the headset. I speak about it in my other reviews, but I'm a tiny person, and as a result, I often struggle to find headsets that fit comfortably without constant readjustment. The A10s fit perfectly as if they'd been designed just for me, but also fit perfectly when I tested it out on my husband's head, meaning that this is a great solution for anyone who struggles to find a good fitting headset. However, the flexibility of the headset does come with a downside in that it feels quite plasticky and less sturdy than the other models, really hitting home that budget classification. Despite this, the headset doesn't feel like something you'd need to tiptoe around and will certainly survive any accidental drops or cats that might be wandering around. Ultimately, if you're wanting a more solid look and feel, this might not be the headset for you, but considering the price point, it's incredible value for money. Unfortunately for all you wireless fans out there, the Astro A10 Gen 2 comes as a standard wired model connected through a 3.5mm jack. This jack allowed me to use it with my PC, PS4, and phone. I'm not personally someone who minds wiring, but I know that it's usually a sought after aspect for those who like the no cable look or want freedom of movement. The cable itself is 2 meters long, a decent length for people like me who keep their towers on the ground. The connection has two options, a single aux or a splitter that is packaged separately. My tower is embarrassingly old, hence no one ever seeing it in my videos, and as a result has a broken mic and audio port. So I would have loved to have had the option of a USB connection like the one that was included in the Pro Series headset. Just like many Logitech headsets that I've used before, the connection of the cable to the headset can be a little tricky and a little frustrating. The headset will only work properly if the connection is pushed in fully, meaning that it needs to click not once, but twice. Otherwise, if brute force, use that very lightly, isn't applied, there might be panic as you try to figure out why only one ear cup works or the mic doesn't pick up your voice. If you're wanting a headset with features and customization, this might not be the route for you. The headset itself is in line with most budget headsets and has no buttons or muting capabilities found on the headset itself. The only feature is the 3.5mm port on the left ear cup and a volume roller that's housed on the inline remote. The volume roller itself was very easy to adjust. In fact, too easy, as I found that an accidental brush against an arm would lead it to either muting my volume or deafening me. The microphone isn't the prettiest of models and it sits on the left side of the headset. It can't be detached, but it can be rotated to adjust the angle and can be flipped up when not in use. Heading into the more technical review of the headset, as I know it's the nitty-gritty details that we all look for in tech, we're starting off with sound quality and microphone. Retailing at 1,200 Rand, the audio quality of the headset highly impressed me and would work for anyone needing it for casual purposes or those who are looking for a balanced and natural experience while gaming. The headset offers directional stereo sound, making world-heavy RPGs like Red Dead Redemption 2 a pleasure to play, as you could hear the world around you as well as character interactions without the audio sounding jumbled or overpowered. While I've gotten accustomed to headsets with 7.1 surround sound, I didn't notice much of a drop in quality and immersion while playing games on both my PC and the PS4. The music playback and games were balanced, and the headset could easily pick up on subtle audio cues and in-game noise. I found that the audio quality was more or less the same across devices, and I could change between my PC and PS4 without audio dropping or change in sound. A surprising element for a budget headset. This is great for me as I prefer accessible tech that I can use across multiple platforms, therefore getting more out of the money I spend. However, with this being said, I found that the bass to be a bit on the quieter side, whether that be in-game or listening to music on a device like my phone or my PC. While it's not a detail most would notice, it's definitely an element that those with more expensive headsets would pick up when moving across to the A10 Gen 2s. However, the overall audio put out was perfectly serviceable, with the highs being balanced and the midtones sounding great. The microphone itself definitely impressed me and is possibly the best budget one I've had the pleasure of testing. One complaint I did have was that it isn't fantastic with filtering out background noise, meaning that if you game or live in a noisy environment, using this mic for recording may not be your best option. But for non-professional use like chatting to my friends or colleagues on Discord or meeting on video calls, there was no tinniness and it worked out. Despite having no mute button, the mic does in fact have a flip to mute feature, which was something that took a while for me to get used to, as it obviously takes more effort than pressing a button. But once you have the movement down, it feels like second nature. But the big question that I'm sure you're all asking is, should you buy it? I'll split it into two categories to make your life easier. For those wanting an affordable all-round headset, the Astro A10 Gen 2s have an insane amount going for it, offering a multi-platform support, value for money audio, a decent mic, and an insanely comfortable feel. Its position on the lower end of the pricing side makes it an easy sell and the perfect option for someone looking for their first serious gaming headset. But for those expecting high-end features and capabilities, the lower price means that there's a lack of 7.1 surround sound and Bluetooth support. If you're looking for more of a premium build, I'd suggest looking at the Pro series that Logitech offers. I've linked the review for that headset above and in the description for all of you that like to explore that option. But to sum up my thoughts and feelings, the Astro A10 Gen 2 headset is an incredible little unit, making it an easy recommendation for those who aren't looking to break the bank or someone with little experience with gaming headsets. Featuring a simple design and a range of features, it isn't the fanciest headset around, but its sturdy build and flexibility means that it should cater to most people's needs. It's great for cross-platform gaming and can be used on almost any device with a 3.5mm headphone jack. The audio and microphone are decent too, making it well worth the price. So guys, that's the review of the Astro A10 gaming headset. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, give the video a like, subscribe, and actually just comment down below if this is a headset that you're keen on taking a look at. If you have it, let me know your thoughts and feelings. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in another review.